So, what brings you in today? Okay, you have an appointment? Okay, let's see. What's your last name? Okay, when did you make the appointment? Gotcha. Oh, here you are. Yeah, I found you, no worries. So go ahead and read back your full name to me. Okay, and then what was your date of birth? Okay, and then let's see. Oh, it says you have a certificate. Perfect. Where did you hear about us from? Oh, okay, so the same person who got you the certificate? They told you about us? Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome that she referred you. She will get a discount on her next service. You get 30% off every service when you recommend somebody. Yeah, for the next time you come in. All right, and do you have any allergies that we should know about today? Perfect, nothing to worry about there. And have you ever had any kind of brow shaping or plucking done before? No, perfect. First time. Any waxing or anything in the past? Okay, so you've done waxing. Perfect. All right, I'm going to have you go ahead and sign for me. Yep, right there. Just on the dotted line. Perfect, thank you. All right, and I'm going to sign and date that, and you'll actually be with me today. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so before I mess with your brows at all, I'm going to throw on some gloves. Unfortunately, our new office manager got us jumbo size gloves, so they're a little big. Oh yeah, don't worry, I will walk you through the whole process today. Take that off. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, did you happen to have any makeup on your brows today? Yeah, a little bit? Okay, so we will be taking that off here in a little bit, but first, I want to ask you a couple questions about your brows. Do you know what kind of shape or anything you're looking for? No? Okay. Well, I have a document here that we will take a look at that kind of outlines some different brow shapes that we can choose from. Yeah, and then we will just be measuring and brow mapping and kind of seeing what fits your face naturally. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to have you take a look at this for me. Any right away that stand out to you? No? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's totally okay. We'll walk through each of them. So to start with, we have the straight brow. So very little arch. Very natural. It's a pretty flattering shape for most face types, but some people do like a bit of an arch. You want a bit of an arch? Okay. The upward, so both of these ones you can see the tail doesn't slope down very much, both the straight and the upward brow. So if maybe you're looking for a little arch and a little sloping of the end of the brow, that's an option. No? Okay. The soft arch is a pretty nice option. It's a very natural arch without being really strong and prominent. Okay, let's keep going. So that's an option. The medium arch has a little bit of an arch to it, but again, it's still kind of natural. Okay. The high arch and S shape are very similar. As you can see, Yeah, definitely the high arch has the strongest arches out of all of these. Not always for everybody. The round and the round arch are both some really nice natural ones too. Yeah, the brows that I have right now I would say are a little bit of a mix of a soft arch and a round arch. Oh, you like the soft arch? Yeah, take a good look at that one. Okay, you want to go ahead with that one? Perfect. Yeah, I think that'd be very flattering for your face shape. Yeah, of course, we will measure everything out, make sure that it fits, and if it doesn't, we can always pick something else. Okay, so do I have permission to come in and touch your face and mess with your brows and everything? Okay, perfect. So, just gonna take a look here. Yeah, you have some really nice brows naturally, actually. So we're gonna start with removing that makeup you were talking about, just on your brows. We don't have to take off your whole face. So just have some cotton rounds here. And I'm going to cleanse off what you have. Just going to take our handy dandy micellar water and grab one of the cotton rounds. You don't need too much. Okay. I'm going to come in and I'm going to get all of that makeup off, okay? Perfect, thank you. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have too much to worry about. Alright, let's get the other one. Perfect. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on. I'm going to take some measurements now, just with my handy dandy measuring tape. And I'm going to essentially map out all of the areas for your brows. So how far away they are, where they start and end, where your arch naturally sits. So what I'm going to ask you to do is this whole process, just stare right at my nose, and if I move around at all on your face, just keep staring at that spot. So if my nose goes over here, keep looking straight ahead where you were looking before, okay? Perfect. I'm going to take some notes on all of your measurements and kind of our findings, just so that we can look back at them next time you come in. We create a little database for all of our clients, so that if you ever, let your brows grow out, or maybe you forget what brow type we did, it's a good way to look back on what we did in the past and go from there. Yep, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna come in, like I said, just keep staring right there. Perfect. I'm gonna start by measuring from the tip of your nose. Figure out where your brow should start. I'm going to do the same thing on the other brow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alright, we're going to continue to your brow. I'm going to go to that arch. Measuring the arch. Right, other brow. Okay. Alright, now we just need to measure the tails. Alright, last thing I'm going to do is measure the total distance of your brows. Alright, perfect. We are done with that part. Yeah, you did great. Okay, so we have your brows cleansed, we've taken your measurements. I'm now going to use these measurements to create our soft brow arch, excuse me. And I'm going to basically brow map on your face using a brow pencil. So what I'm going to do is just align up those points that we took with the measurements and sketch out a very thin but natural line for where your brows are going to sit. Yeah, we can definitely fill them in at the end. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to come in and start marking your brows. And then we'll go ahead and pluck them afterwards. Perfect. Alright. Let's see. Point 1. Alright. Okay, next brow. Yeah, I'm just referring to our notes from before next to me. Just so they're perfect. Alright, we are looking good. So next I'm going to go ahead and start plucking your brows. I love these tweezers because they give you a lot of control. They're like scissors. So I'm going to come in. If it hurts at any point, let me know. You don't have too much overgrown hair, so it shouldn't take us too long. Okay, yeah, let me know if it hurts at all. Alright, here we go. Ready? How does that feel? Fine? Okay, perfect. Still good? Okay. Alright, so we finished the underside for this brow. I'm going to go ahead and do the top, and then we'll move to the other brow. Okay, we're going to do the other brow now. Oh, did I poke you in the eye? You'll be okay. Okay, we're going to do the top now. Alright, you are looking like a beauty queen. So I'm next going to comb out your brows, see if we missed anything, and then trim them just so that they're not too long, we don't have any tangles or anything, make sure we didn't miss any spots. Okay, so I'm just going to comb out your brows with this spoolie. Okay, let's go ahead and trim that one a little bit. Perfect. Alright, let's do the next one. Alright. How are we feeling? Perfect. Okay, so now that we're done plucking, I'm going to take this pre-soaked sponge. It's antibacterial. And essentially what this does is it's going to stop from any ingrown hairs coming in. It's going to help soothe the area. Just because we did rip out a bunch of hair from your face doesn't mean that it needs to show. It'll help with any redness, inflammation, all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to just lightly pat, swipe over your brows. Okay. How's that feel? Perfect. Any pain from the plucking? No? Okay. That's what I like to hear. Alright, how do you feel? Perfect. Okay, so you wanted to have them filled in, correct? Okay, so we're going to take that same brow pencil from earlier, and I'm just going to fill in any sparse areas. And then we'll top it with a clear brow gel, and you will be on your way. Okay, so we're going to fill. You have beautiful brows, so we don't need to do too much. Keep them a little bit on the natural side, right? Alright. Okay, so I'm going to lastly top it with some clear brow gel. Alright, next one. We're almost done. Perfect. Alright, what do you think? They look really nice, huh? Alright, well, we are just about finished then. Any questions for me before we get you out of here? No, I would say 2 weeks probably before you want to come in for a touch-up. You can always wait longer, but I definitely recommend if you're wanting to keep the shape and not really, disrupt your facial features at all, you could definitely come in within 2 weeks at the soonest. Yeah, you can always do a mini touch-up in a week or so if you would like. Yeah, if you want to actually speak with our receptionist on your way out, she can give you a pricing breakdown on all of her services. We also have a spa here as well, so if that's something you're interested in, that's always an option. Okay, well, if there's nothing else, you are all set to go. I will be seeing you hopefully soon in the future, and hopefully you can book for your touch-up in 2 weeks. Okay?